much as I'm a daughter to a soldier. But I'm not saying that my father has been, all these are my fathers and my friends. Then, Mr. Chairman, this Uganda Land Cargo Corporation, let us not say air. It is land. It is Uganda Land Cargo Corporation because I've never seen it on the air. Every day is spare parts. Every day what? Every day what? Can we do something to this
So
thing?
it is Uganda air cargo that is always on the land.
On the land.
Grounded.
So we should have to change it from air cargo to land cargo so that we know that this thing is permanently down here. I don't know what we should have to do. There must be something which could be done because I remember when General Lakara was there. That was 2019, 2020 something. There was something which was coming up. And I don't know why this thing had remained grounded. And yet we are moving on. Then lastly, this budget of 4.3 trillion would have been increased by considering the veterans. All of you who are on uniforms are going to be veterans tomorrow. As one time when I went to pick one of my lovely sister from the mortuary, as I was getting out, there was a writing that one time we were also like you. That means I will also be in the mortuary one time. So, why can't we look into this issue of the veteran? I have them in my district. When you look at the veterans, you even said tears. Some of them are getting the pension. Is it the pension or pension? I think pension of 30,000 shillings. 30,000, and he's saying even 25. What are all these? They are not old. Some of these people who are retired. Oh, okay, for them you can go for early retirement. But if you are not considered, if you are not given something that can make you also fit in the community, in the society, you will end up getting another way of going to
Thank you, Honorable Lamwaka.
Mr. Chairman, those are my points. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Though, I want to say that as Parliament and as leaders, we should not...
Through my minister, let me start with that one, guarding the men of God.
And women.
And women. Honorable Chair, that's not our policy.
Good.
And I would request my honorable member, who is the NRM spokesperson, to give us the details, because he cited one example in Ginger. If other people have been saying we shall handle, but this time we shall handle it for real.
Thank you.
That's
a good commitment.
Give us details.
Okay.
Honorable Chair, I will quickly rush to...
Oh, what details does he require?
Honorable Bachirike, a question.
No, because he said he wanted details, and I'm here to represent my people.
Yeah, no. The details he requires is that pastor or reverend who is guarded by UPDF. The details.
Mr. Chairman.
Honorable Numbers, I will answer your question. That was from a question from Honorable Chintu.
A question was asked.
But allow me go to this issue of the uniforms. How many types of uniforms does UPDF have? Honorable Chair, we have various types of uniforms, that's what I want to say. Why? Because of the services. Let me start with the land forces. Land forces, we have this, what we are putting on, desert camouflage. This uniform is for external operations. For instance, when we are operating in Sudan area, Somalia, we put on this. Then we have the second one, which is called woodland. Woodland is purely green, but also in this fashion. This is for internal operations here in the country. Then we have number one. Number one is ceremonial, long sleeve. Then we have counter suit, or working dress. Some of the colleagues are putting on it.
Like Kano Nandudu. Huh? Is this the one?
Yes, yes, Honorable Chair. Now the colors vary according to the service. I've talked of land forces. Air Force, Dugugoni, that is sky blue for the Air Force. Now we break it down to the formations, like the divisions. We identify formations by their uniform. For instance,
General Kiding, are these specified by a schedule in the law or regulation?
yes.
That is all. That's
Yes.
all we need. Yeah. Yeah.
They're all uniform.
Honorable Chair, that's where I was heading to. That formations are identified by their uniforms. I can give an example. Artillery from land forces, they are identified by the black berets. Military police is identified by red berets. So the honorable member maybe is not strict. If maybe they will go with red berets. Red berets, that's part of our uniform, sincerely. Black berets, part of our uniform. Green berets for infantry divisions, part of our uniform.
And
Because a uniform is complete, right from the beret or the cap up to the boot.
Chair, it should be clear
So,
using the symbol that
you
differentiates the symbol.
Honorable Nyako, I thought we asked for purposes.
The question was, why do UPDF have several uniforms? I gave the answer, because each service has its own uniform.
The question was,
Secondly,
I asked the question. The question was, one, what are your gazetted uniforms? And you mentioned them. Unfortunately, you also indicated that counter suits are your uniforms. And that's why I gave a rejoinder that which counter suit.
green,
Two.
I showed it here.
The other question was, why do you continue arresting our people dressed in red and parading them before the court martial, when the actual fact is that you don't own that color red exclusively?
Red
And
berets are
thirdly,
gazetted,
why is
Honorable.
it that people belonging to other political parties have been seen even dressed in your real uniforms and you don't arrest them?
Okay.
And
you have made your point.
why
earlier.
is it that, Mr. Chairman, this country continues to allow importers to import textile?
Now that's a policy. Honorable
That is
Minister will
in-
have, yeah, that's now at policy level.
And these clothes are at our shops and they are being sold.
I
And
hear
then
you.
the other day, if you are noob,
Honorable Chair, I have already concluded by saying
you
we
will
shall
give us,
present
thank you, make it
our
public.
gazetted uniform
That is it.
to the House.
Thank you. Next.
Yes.
Chair, with
Senior officers,
Honorable Abdallah, what's the problem?
Chair, as he's answering, our
This-
colleague.
An emblem. Because our understanding in the military might differ to what you call an emblem. So
Honorable Minister,
the
I made a ruling here.
that we shall supply.
Yes, thank you. And that's it. Yes. No.
Honorable Chair,
No.
allow
Yes.
me go to Honorable Sekubo raised an issue of two generals who retired
Yes.
but causing chaos.
Yes.
Again, I would request Honorable to give us the details
Okay.
or to meet us. Maybe before even I go, yes, I need the details. Because even said
So-
they had a rally. But I would be very happy if you gave me those details. We have our mechanism.
is in the range of 55 million to 61 million. For example, if we are constructing the Kachiri barracks, the house will cost 55 million. If we are constructing in Karamoja
And
or
how many
West Nile,
bedrooms are those?
these are 2 bedrooms, sir.
2-bedroomed house.
And it will cost to take 40 billion, around 40 billion. Now, for the UPDF headquarter building, it has got a total floor area of 30,000 square meters at a cost of 94 billion. Now, this financial year, there is 21 billion, but if I can get the balance of the 73 to enable us construct it and complete it next 26, 27. So I'm here pleading, Honorable Chair and members, that 80 billion should be removed from shortfall to available.
The committee will also visit to see so far what has been done.
You are welcome, sir.
Okay.
Chair,
You know,
61 billion, we are appropriating 40 billion for housing. And we should be getting 700 houses.
So with what
So-
you have been provided,
Yes, the 61.
how many units are you giving us?
We are going to get 700 units.
Genoula? Yeah.
Chair,
Yes.
Thank you. 9 billion from Minister of Finance as allocation every year, financial year.
Every year,
Every financial
NEC
year.
gets 9 billion.
9 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And this 9 billion, 7 goes to Luero industry for strategic production of strategic nature,
Mm-hmm.
for salaries and the rest. Then 2 billion goes to the headquarters for salaries and welfare. The rest of the other subsidiaries don't get any money at all
From government.
from government. I wanted to bring this so that you can answer understand what I'm going to put across. There was a question about Nekozima, that they are posting negative. It's not true. Nekozima has been making profits. Last financial year, they posted a profit of 164 million. The history of Nekozima is that at one point we were not even able to meet the requirement, the demand for UPDF, because we supply UPDF with water. But internally we generated money, capital, and we put in a new line, production line. Now we have been able to supply fully UPDF, and we have now gone to the open market. We are
You are even selling to Parliament.
Yes, and even in supermarkets. And we are now making profit. That means that we are now
You know,
progressing.
you have answered, because the question was whether we put in money. Yeah. So you have answered.
So
NEC Agro?
Nekagro,
Yes.
actually,
NEC Katonga, the one that
let me
makes
go
lawsuit.
to research and development, which is under Luero Industries. For us to be able to compete in the open market, because our work is to is supposed to provide goods and services for UPDF and the wider public market. So
when we get this money, which we are still looking for, and we've put it before you, Uganda Air Cargo will remain not only air cargo, but will be one of the best within East Africa. Because there are so many business opportunities that we are missing out, and the aircraft which is on maintenance and repair.
Honourable Minister, we have 10 minutes,
soon.
plenary starting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, and more comparing, Mr. Chairman.
Somebody say something about the salary enhancement?
Salary enhancement.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Minister of Finance. The current salary enhancement is done in phases. In financial year 2022-23, a private was earning 450, and a captain was earning 845,000. In financial 2024-25,
Yes.
our target was to make a private earn 812,000,
Yes.
and the captain earn 1.5. But because of the challenges in resourcing the funds, the Ministry of Finance only allocated us 214. So we are able to pay a private 650,000.
What percentage of increments is that?
That one was the 50%, and a captain 1.1%,
Which is also?
which is 23% against the long pay plan. Therefore, the coming financial 2020
No, captain now
is earning
how much?
1.1, and the percentage is 23%.
And
against
the private?
Private is 50%.
Huh?
50%.
50%, which brings it to 800.
And 50.
Yeah.
650.
Okay.
And our projection for 2025-26, we are looking at paying a private at 812,000 and a captain at 1.54.
Procedure, Chair.
Making
Procedure, Chair.
Yes.
Before you tell us your wish.
We want to thank you, Parliament, for the support to the men and women in uniform. It is on record that you wish
This
them...
committee.
This committee. And when I say Parliament, it's this committee together with the budget committee. So we still trust that all is not lost, and the incremental phases, we hope that for next coming financial year, they will move until they get 1 million shillings a private. That is the real target. 1.2 actually is the main ultimate target. So for a private, and that will really change around the welfare of
Thank
our
you.
men and women.
Okay.
in uniform.
Move on. Move. You have 10 minutes.
Chair, we recruit.
General Musinguzi are medical doctors in UPDF.
Yes,
getting the same. Yes.
I'm talking about UPDF because it's what I know.
Yes.
The new ones, every year when they are recruited, they look at their qualifications, those who are senior consultants, senior...
General, just answer the question whether the salary has been enhanced.
That's all.
They have been enhanced.
Thank
but no, yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
No. Honorable Anya, excuse me. Really, give a chance. They are responding. We started here 9. So let's really get...
We are about to conclude.
Yeah, go on.
As to the PS.
It's like is observed, the budget for defense is going down. And Honorable Sechikubo, much as you're asking this question, I think you know the right answer, because we have been submitting our requests to Minister of Finance, to the Budget Committee, to everyone, but nothing has been, allocated to us above what we had requested. So really, much as we are talking about our involvement in all these activities and not having commensurate budget, we'll try to do our best, work within what is available, and where we fail, we shall come back to you to ask for supplementary. So I think that is the answer that I can give.
Let me get a clarification.
And finally,
Mr. Chairman, saying the budget is going down. So if the budget is going down, why do you project just to be paying out of the
Okay.
And Mr. Chairman,
that's the problem.
The issues that Honorable Nambozi, where the name, the MP of Mukono municipality, my MP, talked about the politics and the position of the UPDF and the Ministry of Defense. If you look at the two articles of the Constitution, Article 208 and 209, you will find that without the UPDF, you can't have the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs. We are one and same. There is no known other position of the position on the same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage